Hello everybody and welcome. You're watching Dave Playing Games. My name is Dave and I am playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. You see that we have arrived here at Fyke Isle to deal with a Towerful of Mice, and it is, well, it's heaving in necrophages. Our pal Keira has asked us to go and find out exactly what's going on with this tower, as she no doubt has some sort of relic that she wishes to acquire. Well, things are going to start with a fight. I am ready. I've got necrophage oil all on my sword. Let's do this.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, can't live this magic.
What did you say? Interference. You must be very careful.
Well, that fight was easy. They popped themselves. And if Keira's going to be talking to us all the way through, then we should have a lot of exposition during this mission. But we found our way to Fyke Isle, and now we just need to find our way up towards the tower. And oh, it wouldn't be an exploration of Velen if there weren't drowners. So let's just quickly kill off all of these drowners, nice and easy. So a nice little jog through these dead trees, blessed by the sunshine. Oh, there's ghouls. I'll never let go, Jack. Truly, this island is a huge, huge gauntlet of horrible, horrible creatures. And they make such an unpleasant noise when they pop. Well, that's all of them dealt with. But not for long, there are more ghouls, and ooh, these ones are a higher level. Okay, lots and lots and lots of necrophages. I'm going to have to keep myself nice and topped up with my oils today, I think. And across this disgusting murky river, we find our way to the tower. And somebody's left the lights on. I thought this was all supposed to be ghosts. And we'll have a look and see if there are any ghosts around. At the moment, seemingly not. I'll just keep this handy, but first, water hag. Where did she go? Where did she go? Oh, this lamp is stopping me from rolling. This is not brilliant. Okay, so trying to find ghosts almost became one myself. Focus, Geralt, focus. And into the... Oh, okay, there really are rather a lot of rats. Luckily, these ones don't seem to be too interested in attacking me, so... Keira would really hate it in here. Okay. This is an eerie place. Very, very unsettling. Oh. I'm not sure it's meant to be doing that.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
There are lots of dead rats here. Oh my god. This is a horrible place. Heaving in rats and corpses of rats. This is very, very unpleasant.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
And I thought she said she didn't want me to scrimp on the details. So as we climb higher and higher up the tower, there's good looting to be done, but lots of horror.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Aha. So the Lord of the Tower was trying to turn away all the hungry peasants, and it sounds a bit like there was a revolt. Which is very fitting considering how revolting this place is. And hello. Blood splatters and little bags.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Indeed. Sounds like this was quite the shit show. Right, let's continue up and see what we can find at the top of this tower. Oh, am I supposed to follow?
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
So there were looters, and the looters were murdered by something strange and foul. And I really wish CD Projekt Red would not put stuff like this here. It's clearly a note, I should clearly be able to read it. Why can't I read it? And lots of gubbins to steal. Well, at least someone's getting something out of this. Ooh, enhanced swallow. I have been immediately distracted by enhanced swallow. Can I make it? I can make it. Fantastic. So I'm going to make this, and that should make my swallow even more effective. And more numerous. I now have 4 doses of it. Wonderful. So, I should be dying an awful lot less. Who am I kidding? It's not the potion's fault. Indeed, we are following a strange ghosty up the tower. Higher and higher we climb.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Okay, secret room. I love me a secret room. Right, is there a candlestick or a bookcase? There must be a book I can pull. Oh, there's literally a lever. And another one. That... They have done nothing. Oh, it's a candle. It's going to be the torch, isn't it? I'm just going to take the torch from the sconce and then everything's going to be fine.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Obvious secret room is obvious, but I can't seem to find obvious way in. Oh, there's a blood print. Handprint? Some sort of print. I see. So, yeah, I basically had the wrong combination of lever. That's fine. Okie dokie, in we come. We're sure to find the laboratory up here. Oh, yes.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Ah, that looks slightly like a person.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
No wonder this guy wasn't particularly popular.
I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
No. No, I literally didn't even know you were here. I probably should be doing something about exorcising you, but for now we'll just have a chat.
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Who was this mage? Who's responsible for all of these horrible, unethical, vile, ratty disasters?
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
And I think I know how to do it. Everlasting love, you say? Unrequited, perhaps. Certainly undelivered upon. If I can just somehow find some sort of closure for this Annabelle woman, perhaps it will lift the whole curse.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
I think you may have spelt poison wrong, but carry on.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid.
Did you drink the potion, or did you get torn to pieces by peasants?
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
That is genuinely horrifying. Oh my god. Right, okay. So, let's get down to brass tacks here. What do I need to do to fix this curse?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me.
And I think I should go and fetch this bloke and get him to come here and give you a ghost snog. Right, where is this Graham fella?
I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore.
Aha, okay. I smell a rat, and it's not one of the thousands of rats around my toes.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus.
My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Absolutely, that's fine. I will do that. Actually, that's a fair point. I think you might be an evil spirit, and this is all you're doing. Okay, well...
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
Then that says to me that you're the monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman.
Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly get some Spectre oil on my sword, because I have a sneaking suspicion she would have... Oh my god, what's going on here?
Gotta catch them.
The rats are popping my shield. This is so annoying.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
What? I can't see. Hang on. Whilst I realise this is probably not the time. Oh. Oh, this gets worse and worse. This place is an absolute beacon of filth and evil. Anyway, yes, Plague Maiden. Right, I need to go and deal with that ghosty. So on one hand, I could have brought Graham here to this tower, and then he would have just been killed by the ghost. On the other, I have a sneaking suspicion she's going to do the job anyway. Aha! Apparently so.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the wraiths yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore.
It's as I feared. We're going to have to bring the fisherman here anyway. And he lives near the village of Oriton, which we conveniently have discovered before. So let's just pop over here and see if he'll join us on a cursed island surrounded by plague to speak to an evil ghost that wants revenge on him. An easy sell.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you! Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
I kind of need you to come back to Fyke Isle with me so that you can placate an evil ghost. I'm not really sure. Was maybe hoping you could help me out?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Aha, I see. So you think she was poisoned. She wasn't, it was far worse, I'm afraid. But perhaps if you tell her that, perhaps she'll realise it was all a bit of a misunderstanding.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to elaborate slightly on what happened.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
Don't tell him that!
She was alive the whole time, but... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta. More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
You wouldn't be so keen to kiss her if you saw what she looked like, mate, but, you know, fine, I've got to give props to your commitment. And so we've got Graham following us, which is lovely. Alright, Graham, we're nearly there. I hope you're ready for this. Oh, Annabelle, I've brought your boyfriend.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
This game never ceases to be absolutely repulsive. Even Geralt can't watch. Fair warning, she was a carrier of disease.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
I tried to predict it. I warned him. I said she was going to kill him. I said that was what was going to happen. No one listens to Geralt. Oh no, they know better. At any rate, now we've dealt with the curse on Fyke Isle, we can go back to Keira and she can come here and do whatever it is she wanted to do. Although, should probably warn her it's still full of rats because that's bound to freak her out a little bit. Indeed, I can see my future now. It's going to be all, oh Geralt, Geralt please, they're disgusting, kill the rats. The door's locked. I'm trapped. I can't get out. It's just me and the rats for all eternity. Or I could try the other door. Right, okay, so let's get to a signpost so I can fast travel back to Keira and everything will be hunky-dory. Honey, I'm home. And Keira, I have excellent news.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
So, funny story. Ghosts all sorted out. Everything's brilliant. Fishermen might have died. Also, there's millions of rats. So, what's next?
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favour you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Unbelievable. She just keeps fluttering her eyelashes and assuming I'm just gonna do it, and I will.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
I mean, at least it's not finding a goat. Okay, fine. I'm probably down to do that. That's no worries. I also do have a job to do for Keira involving a box and my favourite place, Blackbow. So...
Seems like you could use a witcher. So yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
And it's 9:35 at the moment, which means we don't have enough time to do both. Unless we super speedily ride Roach to where we find those lost supplies. That could be the answer. We could probably get both done after all. Oh, I see some tracks. Looks like a cart's gone off the road. And it's lost a wheel. And yet somehow is still travelling without one of its wheels.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Keira will explain this one.
Okay, with a box of ingredients in hand, let's try and get back to Keira, and then we can go back to Fyke Isle. Okay, Keira, I've got your ingredients, but I'm in a bit of a rush because there's a big, ritual thing I need to do.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became Velen hateful.
Definitely not an abuse of magic.
Third mouse, what happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Keira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds absolutely lovely. Although, speaking of Cinderella, it looks like we've already passed midnight and I might have already let the Pella die. But I suppose, that being the case, if he's already dead, then there's no harm in going for dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm.
Cheeky mare!
Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
And as we take off, we're going to have a nice little dinner date with Keira Metz. Something to look forward to next episode. But if you've enjoyed this one, stick a like on the video for me and be sure to subscribe to Dave Playing Games. These videos go up every single Friday, so get your weekend Witcher fix right here. Dinner with Keira Metz is just one thing we get to look forward to. And getting... Seriously, are all the horses in this game broken? That can't be comfortable. That can't be... This is what happens when you have a mouse do a horse's job. Next week we have dinner with Keira and then finally do the thing that we were supposed to be doing all along. Go to Novigrad and continue our search for Cyrilla. Oh, and there was that thing about the magic circle on Fyke Isle. We'll probably get to that as well. But if you're looking forward to all of that, join me next episode. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Ta-ra.